This is the first page, by the way, and it all takes place before the events of Sonic issue 74, where Sally decides to skinny dip in a pool that's supposed to help her make a choice on whether or not to become a queen. As she goes in, she witnesses a bunch of schizo flashback scenarios of her hanging out with her teacher, hanging out with her father, and hanging out with her brother who looks like he's just casually staring at her ass. In the end, though, Sally decides that she doesn't want to be queen and chooses to follow her heart. Next up is Hershey the Cat story, which by comparison is far better than whatever the hell we just went over, and it's very simple. All she does is perform a mission where she finds out about what happened to one of her partners and blows up Eggman's base, who by this point has replaced the old Dr. Robotnik. In Lupe the Wolf story, she's shown traveling with her pack back home, somewhere after the endgame arc I assume, to figure out what happened to her family, but she ends up getting tear-gassed and wakes up to see her family, who were all roboticized by none other than Sonic's roboticized Uncle Chuck. You see, Lupe was under the impression that even though Uncle Chuck was roboticized, he was still good since he was working with Sonic and on the side of the Freedom Fighters in previous issues, but that was all a lie. He's actually on the side of Dr. Robotnik, and he's the one in control of this situation, not her. So what does Lupe do? Does she have some sort of pre-planned secret ambush? Does she fight back against Uncle Chuck? Does she try to escape with her pack via a smokescreen and plan on a counterattack? Nope. She just cowers down and gets roboticized like she was ordered to, wishing to be buried with her family as she loses her ability to think. So yeah, while a couple of characters here have some badass moments, most of them are depicted in vulnerable situations like being half naked covered in mystery goo, or, losing their ability to think. For a spin-off issue featuring the female Sonic characters, these are the best ideas the writer could come up with, and it was incredible. Thank you, Ken.